to Stronger Together Education Academy. Today we're going to walk you through a portion of the warm-up that we like to use that helps to establish movement patterns and really allow students to kind of get comfortable controlling their body as they do simple and easy drills that they can really accomplish very well and then build on top of that. All right? Normally we do these for about 5 to 10 yards. You may have more or less space. If it's a really crowded area, it's tough to do a lot of movement, but all of these work whether you have 3 yards or less, 20 yards, 50 yards, 100 yards. You get to determine how long and how far you go, and then how far out you need to spread each other out from. So, without further ado, let's get started. We start from the ground up. We found that it helps to kind of build from the ankles to the knees to the hips. It's just going to be lower body that we're demonstrating today, so let's get started. We start with working on balance, which is our ankle flips, and we're just going to go side to side, up and down. While I'm in this position, I'm actually working on my balance. Side, side, up, down. Side, side, up, down. We generally then would go back to where we started, side, side, up, down, side, side, up, down. Okay? Next, working on balance and our ankle in a little bit more complex maneuver is a toe raise. This requires a little bit more balance and definitely more ankle mobility. All right, so just raising up on your toes as high as you can. Now, if your students and clients are anything like ours, you constantly have to remind them to work through their best range of motion, fully creating a place and a possibility to increase their capabilities. We do get a lot of kind of just going through the motions. It happens. We just try and get better and better. All right. Next, we have a walking toe touch. So you're going to step forward, opposite hand, touch. Step forward, opposite hand, touch. Okay? So I'm allowing my back leg, my trail leg to come up because that helps to keep my balance. It also allows me to get a deeper stretch. If I were to keep it on the ground, I can't get as low. So I can touch my toes more efficiently and therefore work on that range of motion. All right? Next, we have a slow butt kicker. Just bringing it up. Now, if you'll notice, you actually butt kick across your body. The natural anatomy tells the knee to go this way versus straight back. So you're actually kicking sort of across to the other butt cheek as you go. All right, so just walking nice and easy. And then return to the same place. Now, side note, if you're going long enough distances, you don't have to go there and back. Our studio is about 15 yards wide, so we kind of use 10 yards and we go there and back. All right? Okay, next we have high knee. This is a 2-level progression where we start with just an easy, nice high knee. Okay, walking back, just bringing it up. Next, we do a step and pull high knee to really get that flexibility, range of motion, mobility. So we step, pull it in, step, pull it up and in. Return, step, pull it up and in. Okay? All right, next we have an external rotation. Great for loosening up the hips, also great for our balance. So, we bring it up as high as we can. We rotate out as far as we can. Bring it back in and down. All right? We notice that this one's very difficult for our students. The balance required, but also the control of the hip. They tend to get a lot of wiggly, waggly leg movement. They don't control this aspect very well, so they kind of dip out. So really make sure that they bring it up as high as they can, rotate as far as they can and get that good movement. We tend to see this, where their hip dips. They just don't have that control yet. But we can work on it. Part of what we're trying to do is improve our movement capabilities. So, up, out, back in and down. Up, out, back in and down. You would then return back to where you came from. Okay? Next, we're going to do a similar movement, but we're going to do it walking backwards. So we're going to bring it up, rotate it backwards, set it down. Up, rotate it backwards, set it down. We would then, obviously, return. Okay? Next, we're going to do a slow karaoke, not to confuse with karaoke, which is singing poorly music. Okay? Up, cross. Bring it up, cross. So from here, I'm bringing this up, across, and then behind. Up, cross, and then behind. I'm going to do that one more time so you get a good visual. Up, so I bring it up, across, and then I step behind to set that foot again. Okay, so up, cross, and behind. That would take us through the slow portion of our warm-up, which is really good to learn the movements, work on increasing our balance, work on improving that range of motion, and allow the brain to start to warm up so that it's capable and ready to go. Our hips, our knees, our ankles are all now, creating that blood flow, getting the situational awareness so that we're ready to start doing more, let's say, involved movements, which could be stuff like quick butt kickers, quick high knees, quick karaoke, all right? All that comes after the slow, controlled, easy movements of our warm-up. That's a portion of our warm-up. Hope this helps your students and clients out. If you have any questions, please let us know. We're always here to help. Spencer Aiken with the Strong Together Education Academy. Thank you.